Hello. You're in for a treat.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are!
Mr. President.
No, it's not!
Uncanny Valley.
What?
Oh.
He wasn't expecting that.
My boys needs moms! Moms! Okay, you're not in for a treat. This was just weird.
Do you understand what I say when once you think you understand people, you don't anymore?
No. But I think it's just because you weren't expecting me to say that.
Wait, what?
Close the camera.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What did we just watch? I'm asking you.
I feel dirty.
No, I'm asking you. People at home. What did we just watch?
I'll fucking know.
I know the title. Mars Needs Moms. What did we just watch?
Evil!
What did we just...
We seen the face of God,
No.
and we didn't want to.
And it
No.
needs moms.
No.
We seen Mars, and it
How
needs mom.
Dare you say that abomination was the face of
God has come to reap the sinners, and we're going to pay.
No, that was just evil, bad.
Okay,
no movie.
before we even get into talking about this movie, we do need to bring up one thing,
What?
and that is the Uncanny Valley.
Can we even talk about that, like, when we bring up, like, because, I mean, this is going to be, like, into several parts. We might have to write a book about how god-awful this
Yeah,
unholy abomination is.
just in short. Very, very
Yeah,
brief.
so I guess we can start with the animation, I guess.
So there's a point when CGI is made to look like humans. There's a
Well,
point-
I guess any,
or any sort of humanoid.
yeah, humanoid,
behavior.
anthropomorphic
Yeah.
thing.
But there's a point when it gets more, as it gets more and more realistic, you can feel for it more and more. But then there's a point where
Just
that appreciation
off.
drops into the negative, called the Uncanny Valley. And this movie has found that very sweet spot of uncomfortableness and disgust.
Yeah.
And it has honed in on that and exploited it.
It's like when you're watching a movie and it has CG animation, but you're like, man, this is really good. And then you start watching it, but after a while, you're like, this is really disturbing after
This is
a while.
uncomfortable.
But this movie just does it like that. The second you see the characters, you're just like, oh my god.
Yeah. Like, if you don't get that feeling, you know that weird feeling, like, if you want to pinpoint, like, a place in your body, it's the feeling right here. That's just the animation.
Yeah.
This film hurts you in every part of the body, but the
Yeah.
animation hurts you here. When the doctors come and ask, which place did the movie touch you? You can say, the animation touched me here.
And everyone else. It's not even that, like, if this was done in a different animated style, like,
The
if
movie
this
would
was,
still be bad.
like, if this was 2D animation, this would be really bad. But that's the thing. We couldn't even get invested in the story or the characters because we were too busy being revolted by the fucking characters.
Now,
Just the animation.
I have a big rant about what I think about this. I don't know what it's actually called, this real life animation. This movie does not deserve that rant. Stuff like A Christmas Carol, even Polar Express, like Beowulf, stuff like that. They deserve that. This movie
No.
does not deserve this.
It doesn't deserve anything.
I don't deserve this. I didn't ask for this.
You didn't. None
So,
of us.
a bit of basis on the plot.
There's a Mars and he needs a mom and there's a kid.
And he
And
wants to save
The
his
kid
mom.
defies all laws of physics,
Oh!
and he
Laws
ends
of
up on
common
Mars.
sense.
Like, the
You know-
movie
You know what?
has not even if it could be have the laws of physics wrong, and just stick with it, but it's inconsistently wrong.
You know what? I just thought of something. Don't watch this movie because let's just go through the entire movie as much as we can.
Okay.
No.
Well, okay, first of all,
Like
First problem
as much
I
as we
had-
can.
first problem I had, let's just skip ahead a little.
Yeah. Just
He gets on the spaceship. So the Martians take his mom, put her on the spaceship, and he's like, crap, gotta get her back. So he runs over, gets caught on like the landing pad, and then like gets dragged into the spaceship.
yeah, and chokes to death.
And no, okay. Well, I mean that's what I thought at first. I was like, okay, maybe you can get away with saying, okay, the whole pressure's the whole place is already
And the
pressurized.
spaceship's thrusters didn't burn him alive.
Yeah, well, you can get away with that because of alien technology.
No.
But when they land,
Am I on a spaceship?
whoa! When they land, he falls out on the surface of Mars. No,
No.
you can't have that. It's not like, I can't breathe. Shit, better get some air. No, it's like, oh no, I'm on the dark side of
yeah.
Mars. I'm gonna freeze to death instantly or
My
explode.
blood is boiling right now.
Yes.
Wait. That might come up later
Yeah.
as a plot point in another part of the movie.
Yes. It's bad. It's really bad.
So the kid
His name Milo. Or Jason!
Jason!
he stumbles around the Mars and he ends up in a dump
And
and he
he's
meets
not likable.
a man who is not Jack Black.
Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. Who's this?
Dan Fogler.
Yeah, Dan Fogler.
He's not Jack
He's
Black.
he was trying so hard to be Jack Black, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, no. And after like halfway through the movie, I was watching it, and I was like, man, if Jack Black was doing this, I'd actually be enjoying myself a little bit.
Really?
A little bit. Because it's Jack Black trying to be Jack Black. That's funny.
At least you
Not
have that.
this guy trying to be Jack Black.
Oh no, if the writing's bad, there's not much he could have done.
Don't know anymore.
And let's see.
The love interest.
No.
Oh. Where do we go from here?
Yeah, I don't
The
even
trash
know.
is. Okay, so
Anyway,
the alien
let's go
race.
back, you know.
It's supposed to be this
The
female
superior
Persephone
race.
thing,
Yeah.
where this old woman Martian rules all of the Martians. All of the babies are sorted from males and females. The males are thrown into the dumps where they grow up like
The other
among
males.
themselves,
Because
and
they hug people.
because
I
they're
don't know.
obsessed with hugging people or for. Then all of the females are raised by robots that are programmed using the memories of Earth moms. That's why they need moms. And then all the females are raised to, have normal jobs and stuff. For no reason at all. And it's just really
Yep.
evil.
Everything about this movie. You know what? Like I told you this while we were watching the movie. This film ripped off the plot to Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
It did. We actually had to pause like
Yeah.
quarter way through. We were like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. This seems familiar.
This ripped off Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
What if you went back and seen that movie and seen that kid's name was George? Would you not scream? Would you not scream?
Oh my god.
That would be hilarious.
No.
Anyway,
Terrifying.
you're really quiet, Quinn. What did you think?
Too much bum rape?
Where
No, he's supposed to laugh.
Where did the movie touch you? It's okay. You're in a room
I
full.
always kind of thought to myself that in a little bit I was kind of raised by TV because on days where I feel like really sad and stuff, like none of my friends like to put up with my bullshit when I post really sad stuff on Tumblr, so I just sit up in my room and watch How I Met Your Mother because I was like, nobody wants to listen to me be sad and shit, so I don't hate anybody. Like, I don't really hate anybody. I don't really hate anything. except for little fuckers in this movie.
Wow. That's a lot.
Deep.
There's a lot of hate.
That's a lot of hate.
So yeah. So okay. So then what? Then he goes into the security because he's supposed to, but he's not. And then he does some things, and he falls off a building, but then he got caught by the stupid hippie.
Yeah, it was an alien that literally learned to be a rebel by finding clips of hippies from the 60s. So she's like, oh,
But she can learn.
flowers.
But she learns.
Alien slang! Aliens speaking with hippie slang.
But she learns
Oh, so
English
bad.
words that they wouldn't have used in the 60s.
But that is so low temperature, man.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I kind of laughed at that. I was like, it's so low temperature. I was like,
That's
I was
what
like,
you
You're
deserve.
not supposed to laugh. You're letting him win.
I didn't want to. I was just seeing it. I was like,
No. No.
And then they have a love interest thing between not Jack Black and the Martian.
oh god.
Like,
And like he wasn't even gonna like stay with him. It was just like, dude, you're turning red. It's
I
far
find
out.
that turns me on.
And I was
Because
like,
on Mars, when aliens turn red, that means I can have sex with them and eat their organs.
yeah,
That, like,
that's intense.
I don't get it.
It's
seriously, this movie is incredibly disturbing.
It's an accomplishment in just.
yeah.
And
And
it gets worse and worse and worse. The colors are incredibly disturbing, even for an animated movie.
yeah.
Like, it's,
I mean, I can kind of see what the feel they were going for, but even then, you're just like,
it's a disturbing movie.
here.
And then the ending.
Oh my god, that ending.
The drama in it is so toned in and yet so dark and disturbing.
And so, just.
Let's just spoil it.
They don't. Yep. I'm just
Right.
gonna do
Oh,
it. So
yeah.
okay, they run in, and Milo gets his mom, and they're just about to leave, and then as soon as Milo and his mom are running across the surface of Mars, no spacesuit whatsoever, just wearing a breathing helmet, of course. They're running through, and then like the head alien misses, like shoots a blast or something, and, like caps Milo, but he's fine, perfectly fine. Disintegrates everyone else, but just caps him in the ankle. No big deal. He trips up, falls, smashes his helmet,
And we're all like, okay.
and we're all like, "Okay,
good,
he's dead.
Total
He's dead.
recall. He's dead.
Total recall. He's
So
dead."
then the mom puts her helmet.
No,
on
wait.
him.
First off, he doesn't die. He
He's
just
like,
No, he just gasps. The mom puts the helmet on him. He
And then-
instantly dies.
and then she's like, she's falling in. No,
and,
no,
and we're
no.
all like, oh my god.
Wow.
Everyone stops and they all watch and we're like, wow.
Okay,
Like, as
so
much as I
Like,
hate
me and-
this,
me
at
and-
least they did something.
Yeah, like
No,
we were
but,
all
like-
looking at each other like, are they actually gonna do
so
this?
like I'm thinking, you've dug a hole in which you can't get out of
I'm sorry.
because you can't retcon this.
No,
And
No.
that's a horrible ending.
that lady's dead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's no
They
escape.
didn't even use her memories for robots.
No,
She's just straight up dead.
she has to be dead. Just
Yeah.
gone. That's it.
And you just took such a huge risk that you cannot.
There's no way.
But the thing
There's
is,
no
it's such a
good
dark
way.
ending that if you just leave it on that, you're just thinking, what a horrible ending.
There's
Yeah.
no way out.
But
Oh no!
don't worry.
Don't worry!
Our friend Gribble
Oh my
He
friend
runs
Gribble!
out.
Gribble-tastic!
completely passing both of them and grabs a helmet that's been there for 20 years
Oh man!
out of the sand and runs back and
It's just like,
puts
I don't know,
it on her
30 seconds.
like it's nothing. And she gets up like, okay, we're good. Let's go.
was the worst ending since a vampire said that's how we're supposed to fucking fight!
And,
Fuck you!
and then they're all like, nope.
And to make things
No,
even
no.
worse,
Oh,
while we were
there we go!
while we were screaming about this,
Yeah!
they just had to keep making the movie go on. We're like, movie's done. Okay.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Mother's
let's
okay.
go,
We're just gonna go back. We're just gonna go back. And she's like, no, "She's not gonna let you leave." And he's like, "No,
Oh,
wait,
yeah, let's keep
don't
on
worry.
going.
We have to tell you about MERS, and they need families. We don't need robots to raise your children."
So
And
she-
we're like, "We don't care, dude."
So the hippie Martian shows a picture of Martian parents. And
The
they're
one we
like,
found out like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, the one we found like
Parents.
5 minutes beforehand.
and then all of the hippie male Martians and the female Martians see that picture and they're just like, "Oh my
Oh,
god,
man.
this changed the entire paradigms of my existence. I'm
Oh.
gonna dance
Everyone,
around."
stop! Hold on, that
Oh.
lady, arrest her. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Definitely, I believe this one freedom fighter right
Ah.
Yeah. And then they just get on, and then go back to the
Mars
Earth,
has changed forever.
and then they're
because of that
like,
one
"Gribble,
picture."
man, we're best buds, right? You're gonna stay with me, right? You're gonna stay on Earth." And he's like, "No, man,
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna go bang Key on."
Yeah.
Go back to
Yeah,
Mars.
he's really good in red.
He's really good. at red.
Oh.
I bet she looks better in white.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay. So final thoughts. This was a great movie. I recommend it to all of your friends. No. No.
I recommend it if you're gonna like.
If you hate
If
yourself.
you hate yourself. Like, we're in a
hate
shitty
yourself.
mood now.
Yeah, like if you really want to bum yourself out.
Do you
Like-
know, I'm sorry, I have to keep going with this. I
Okay,
mean,
keep going. Keep going.
even at the very end of the movie,
Yeah.
he shows him and he's like, "Oh, he's taking out the trash and no one asked him." And then, like, the movie closes, whatever, and then it's like, "Okay, good, now we can leave." No.
The credits roll.
Through the entire credits,
Ugh.
they're showing this motion capture of like all the things that they did to capture the motions. And I'm like, I don't care, just let me leave the theater.
Stop.
And the worst thing was, I was like, well, when we were watching the credits, we were like, wait, Seth Green was in this? Seth Green didn't do a voice. Seth Green was only there for the motion capture for the kid. I was like, that's a waste of talent. Why would you hire Seth Green when you could just get some guy off the side of the road to do it for you?
Why?
You know why? So they could put him on the poster. So yeah, if you want a movie, if you have a couple of kids that are like really tormenting you, give them this movie, and
Maybe they'll hate you more.
no,
This movie's garbage.
No, if you really hate yourself and you have kids, show it to them because kids will watch anything and they'll like it, and then you'll have to watch it over and over again,
over again.
and your kids will make you watch it.
I wouldn't wish this film on my worst enemy.
I
Really?
wouldn't either.
I wouldn't wish this film on my worst enemy.
Oh, what you could, there is a legal defense. I'm not really sure what it's called, but in which it's a horrible defense. But you say, sure, my client may have done this horrible thing, but at least he didn't do this. So you could use it as that. Sure, my client didn't commit. Sure, my client killed 50 million people on the street, but at least he didn't make Mars need moms. Innocent.
Innocent. Let him go. I'd let him go.
Let him go.
I'd give that bitch a pardon in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Bam. Give him my money too. I'll give him my wallet, my keys in the car.
yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what you said.
No.
One thing I learned about how teachers grade papers is, well, at least Mr. King, on the midterm, his long answer questions, he said you don't start at 5 and then lose things if you get things wrong in your answer. You start at 0 and then you get points for mentioning stuff. So I kind of, that thought was kind of in my mind, like my last thought before the movie started. And then I was like,
It just starts
okay.
at negative?
So then I said, okay, this movie starts at 0 and then goes up.
No.
No. It just goes.
This movie starts at
This
0.
movie sucks in 0 seconds because you immediately hate everything that this movie stands for.
You hate
Everything that's in this movie, everyone
Start
that's in this
previews.
movie. You feel gross for all of the people who spent time on this movie.
You feel bad for them.
You have to think.
I feel bad for
You,
them.
you have to
I do
think maybe there's one person who right before the movie was released watched it and said, "Shit, we can't release
Horrible
this.
mistake.
I can't believe I'm doing this because this movie is absolute garbage. There's nothing positive you can take from this movie.
Man. Like,
I can look God in the eye and say, there is nothing good about this movie. There is no, like, well, all this was bad, but there was one joke.
What? What was the one joke? Quinn,
There
please
was.
tell
There
me.
wasn't any. The only time
So
I
I mean,
laughed.
there's sometimes in like that movies, there's like this one little thing
Yeah.
you can grip on. There's nothing in this.
No.
The only time I laughed during this movie was when the lasers at Gribble's mom and you just blew up and there's
That was
absolutely
funny.
nothing.
That was funny.
But I was
Actually,
only
I take it
laughing.
back.
I
That
was
was
only
funny.
Take
laughing.
it back.
The
But the thing
tragic
is,
backstory.
that's the tragic backstory.
We're not
that
supposed to be laughing.
Yeah,
I'm
we're not
laughing at
supposed
that
to be
and the
laughing.
fact that they're like exploding with laughter
Yeah,
next to me.
Because I mean, like what they said for like if when they take away the like the energy or whatever from the mother.
the
I don't care.
Yeah, they said they take the energy away from the mother or whatever. I thought it would just be like the mother's gonna be like a blind walking a husk and they
You
just
think
bring
that
her
they're
back to
like
whatever.
maybe be a
But no,
skeleton?
look, Gribble's like, I gotta go get mom, and it's just gone. Like nothing's left. And we're like, Jesus!
No, but like,
Whoa!
it's not like a burn mark on the table.
There's nothing. It's just gone, and we're like,
It's not like she
Whoa.
exploded. It's like she just teleported away.
exactly. We were just
Funny.
like, Jesus. Holy crap. That was funny though.
That was very
Can
funny.
you tell the tragic fate of a certain remake of a movie?
This movie
Yeah.
is
Because of this.
garbage.
Like, well, thing is, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure because I used to. I don't know.
This is why you're so conflicted with this movie.
No, well, the thing is, there is one good thing about this movie.
Oh, it's true.
There is one unbelievably good thing about this movie.
Mhm.
Is because there was another movie, as you know, I'm sure you know, Mars Needs Moms was a critical and box office flop. And it
Oh.
marked the end for, what was it, Dark Media Production?
Digital media 3D.
Well, I'm always wrong.
Yeah.
So they had another project. They had several projects in the works. One of them was a remake of Yellow Submarine. Now, I'm an incredibly huge Beatles fan, as you probably haven't. You probably told.
Mm.
Yeah, you probably knew from how many Beatles shirts I wear. And so when I heard that they were remaking Yellow Submarine, I immediately thought, no, you cannot. You obviously cannot, just because I'm the sort of person that thinks that. When I heard that Disney and Zemeckis was making it, I thought, no, you cannot. You cannot do it. So when I heard that it was bombing, that Yellow Submarine was canceled because Mars Needs Moms bombed, and digital imaging
Digital
image media studios.
Yeah.
shut down, I was like, that's perfect. So it got me very conflicted. I was thinking, I really want to congratulate this movie,
But at the same
but at
time.
the same time, if I do, I'm not gonna. So I thought maybe I should torrent it. So,
Thank God.
honest to God. I'm so
Isn't it
glad I
great
did.
how the only good thing about this movie was that,
It
hey,
was just.
hey,
It was
what
a
if
fault.
we do this? And then everyone said no, so then they didn't do it.
You know, my theory is that they didn't want a Yellow Submarine remake. They said, we do not want this to happen. So we
Yeah.
must put the fate of our studio in this
That's-
movie,
that's
Mars
really-
Needs Moms. And we will make this movie as bad as we can.
That is
So
the
there's no way that we will ever have a Yellow Submarine
That's
remake.
the only possible explanation.
Yeah, it has to be.
because this movie is completely
Well,
worthless.
only a movie so evil
Because I mean,
can bring its good points in the fact that it laid off hundreds and thousands of people, or maybe not thousands, but hundreds of people. That's the
I'm
only good thing I can
And
find
that's-
is
and
that
I
it
mean,
glad.
resulted in the destruction of a company.
and I mean, think about it.
It's
It's.
horrible.
I mean, think about it. It's Disney. They can salvage anything.
Yeah,
They could have salvaged this movie and made it okay,
Yeah.
but they
They
didn't.
could have released the movie for free and gotten away with it.
Of course.
It wouldn't make it good.
no.
I wouldn't enjoy
I
this for
was,
free.
I was being really quiet this whole time because I thought it would make my point seem more dramatic.
Hmm.
I don't know if it did or not.
What was your point?
That this movie is there's nothing good in it.
Pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
It might as well just be a disc, an empty disc.
We
That
could play.
would, that would be
We
more.
could play frisbee with this.
We could put frisbee with this.
You could put it on our heads.
Put it on your head.
We could put it on our heads. I'm gonna go get it.
Well, I think
Yeah, you know what?
I'm not gonna throw it.
We should
Yeah.
end this with a positive note.
There's no positive note.
No.
No, that's the
No.
point of the movie. There is no positive
No,
note.
no, no, no.
This movie is crap.
No, we've
garbage.
said enough.
It
We've said
wants
enough.
to waste your time. It's going to.
We've
fool
said
you
it. No,
with
we've said
garbage
it before.
messages.
No, no.
And even
Hey,
as the credits are
hey,
rolling and you think you're free, it's gonna show you people pretending to be happy so it can try, like, feebly, to make you think that you've had a good time.
I know.
When really, it just made you hate everything that you already hated even more.
I understand that. But the thing is,
It's 88 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
I know. 88 minutes, it didn't even be, it wasn't even like a theatrical release.
It felt longer than The Hobbit.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I understand everything you just said, and you said it beautifully. But the thing is, are we gonna really let this win? If the movie is as evil as you say, the fact that we're reviewing it so horribly means it wins. We're gonna end this on a positive note. We're gonna say everything that we can do, a physical copy of this. All the good things we can do with it. You go first, John.
We could flip pancakes with this. I didn't know Blu-ray CDs were actually see-through.
Yeah.
That's something. I guess you learned something
Yeah.
new. I wouldn't have learned that if I never seen this
You
movie.
can have fun looking at the disc, because it's always like, oh look, it should be fucking colors. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's great. Oh, the color.
I could flip pancakes with it.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, put it on your head.
On your
Flip it
head.
on your head.
Okay. Oh.
But
Let's see if you can do it. See if you can do it.
Oh, man, Connor, I'm feeling itchy.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Look at this. Okay, I got one, guys. This is really cool.
Whoa!
Damn!
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
wait, time. Okay, ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh!
Wait, I want to try. Wait.
Oh, no!
Wait, John.
Yeah!
Wait, I want to try what Zach was doing.
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
wanna
okay.
try what
Yeah,
Zach
let's
was
try it
doing.
again.
Fuck you, movie.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Big ol' spinning.
Big ol' spinning. Fuck you. Oh man. Oh.
Flip like a pizza.
Look at it.
Dude, first beat
Look
to
at
Zach.
Let's
First
go.
beat to
Oh
Zach.
yeah. See if I can catch it. Oh.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh man, it's so greasy. Oh.
Oh, you can get clean fingerprints off of it.
So you can get like
It's
a.
such a good surface
There's
for
some dirt on
getting
my
fingerprints
some
off.
dirt off my pants. I can just wipe it.
Shine it off.
See, this is what happens when you can look at the positive side of things.
Yeah, we always should look
Even
on the
better
bright
than a
side.
stupid telly. You don't just absorb the mess, but you just push it off.
Yeah.
Right?
See? So
Who needs a towel
You know,
when you
if-
got Mars needs mom?
If you're like me and you really hated the movie, you can use this physical copy as something to break, to get your anger out.
Yeah. What do you?
You know, it'll relieve stress, breaking things a little bit,
Maybe.
you know?
I see what you mean.
It's a perfect circle if you want to use it as like a compass.
Oh,
It's true. Oh, dude, you know what
Yeah,
else you
another
can do?
thing.
You could also use it as like a cookie cutter.
Oh, that's a great thing.
Like you can like cut it and stuff and make shapes.
Yeah.
I guess.
So
wait,
okay.
wait, does it roll very well? Like,
Oh.
No, because it's like cool. I think it's because Blu-ray movies they have like really round edges.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, there's a lot of really good things that you can do with
Yeah.
this movie. So
Great.
I wouldn't really.
I pick up a copy.
Things have really turned around.
you can flip it like a coin, maybe like
Okay, heads or tails.
heads or tails.
Okay.
Heads or tails.
Heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads. Heads.
What do you know?
All right.
So yeah, I pick up a copy. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, I mean, the movie on it's really bad, but I mean, you can have so much fun with the disc.
It's true.
Yeah, you can have
So-
a lot of fun.
I'm much enjoying
And if you
this.
scratch the disc, I mean, you're not losing much. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I
know-
can spend a good 88 minutes enjoying this disc.
I can
Yeah.
spend a good 88
yeah,
minutes
yeah.
doing anything.
But I'd play it again. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. You,
And a plan with it? Oh,
yeah.
well, I'd probably give it like an 8 because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I'm pretty sure I can give a lot more people could probably think of much better ways to play with this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Because
Yeah,
I mean
to each his
we're just straight in the bottom of the barrel here.
own. Yeah, to each his own. To each his own.
Like the movie, -4, but this disc,
Yeah.
This is.
oh yeah,
It's pretty good.
at least an 8,
Oh
7.5.
my god!
What?
A movie should never tell you anything!
Oh my god.
Yes! Yes!
Damn it, he's right!
A movie should never tell you anything.
Yes!
It told us Mars needed moms.
And it never does! If you do this right! If you play this movie right!
The movie never tells you anything.
This movie gets a negative
Never
800,000 out of
tell
10
you
from me.
anything.
800,000.
You know what you should do? You should send us videos of what else you can do with discs.
Yes, please.
Like Mars needs moms.
Please. Send us as many as you can.
Please.
Oh, man.
I really want to see what else we can do.
I
with
know
this thing.
that heavy TO, when me and Connor had an extra disc, we drew on it with a marker. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, and we gave
How many markers here though?
No.
Oh, man.
Can we? Oh my god! Can you play guitar with it?
You can play guitar
You
with
can play
it.
guitar with it. You can play guitar with it.
Strum.
That's really convenient. I'm gonna close the camera and leave
Yeah.
you guys to your ideas.
Look at
Yeah,
that!
so,
you can even put it on the
see-
strummer.
Yeah, so see you next time. And I hope to see you with more ideas. This is great.
See you next week.
See ya.
What's your favorite thing about space? Mine is space. Space, go into space, can't wait. Space. Space, trial, putting the system on trial. In space, space system, on trial. Guilty, not being in space. Go to space jail. Dad, I'm in space.
I'm proud of you, son.
Dad, are you space?
Yes, now we are a family again.
Space, space, wanna go to space, space. Yes, please, space, space, space. Go to space, space, space. Wanna go to space, space, space. Go to space. Oh boy. Space. Oh, play cool. Here come space cops. Here come space cops. Help me, space cops. Space cops, help. Going to space. Go in there. Can't wait. Gotta go. Space. Going. Better buy a telescope. Wanna see me? Buy a telescope. Gonna be in space. 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 Go to space. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Space. Wanna go to space. Space. Go to space. Yes, please, space.